long were you a statist, somebody who believes in government and man's law? And when was it that you kind of started to get the brink of understanding natural law and becoming an anarchist, as you call yourself?
Well, it started when I was 22 and I came out of New Zealand and came to Australia. And I worked in a place and a fellow was reading a book. Cutting a long story short, he gave me the book. I read it. It changed my life. It was Atlas Shrugged, written by Ayn Rand. Mm-hmm. And within that, she introduced, you're probably familiar with the book and many of your listeners probably are as well. But it changed my life because it introduced objectivist philosophy, which meant that if philosophy wasn't objective towards life, then what use is it? And so for 45 years in my working practice, until my retirement at least, I used that process or that philosophy, objectivism. What am I trying to achieve? Right? I was designing houses. I came to the conclusion that a new house is not, or the merits of a new house is not champagne and roses on the day you move in. It's heartfelt gratitude on the day you move out. It served me. And that's what philosophy is supposed to do. It's supposed to serve our needs. And that's what human consciousness is all about. It's there to serve our needs. That's what the 20 natural laws are all about, there to serve our needs. But we've been hidden from it because philosophy have long said, you can't have that, otherwise I can't rule. As Frank Van Dun, another philosopher of law, points out, there's much more money to be made from an invented system of law than from natural law. And if money is your goal, and for a lot of people it is, it's their religion almost, right? Got to make money, got to make money, got to make money. Then law will appeal to them because that spends the money. Natural law doesn't because it's all free. Thank you.
Yeah. Lysander Spooner said that too. He said positive legislation gives slavery aid. You know, natural law can't give it any aid.
Exactly. Yeah. Spooner was spot on with a lot of things. Yes.
Yeah. So you call yourself an anarchist, and that means, for people who don't know, anarchon means no rulers, just to emphasize, because a lot of people don't know that. I call myself an abolitionist, sort of the same deal, you know, no masters, no slaves. You want to explain a bit about that?
Yeah, here's the interesting point. It's not so much a question of non-government, no government, it's self-governance. But I call it governance, not government, right? Government theoretically means mind control. Governance is, take the A-N-C-E, that's a dance by governing yourself. It's self-mastery. That's what it is, right? And that's what leads to the word sovereignty, but let's not go, save that for another day.
No, you're right. Like in looking at internal government is like sovereignty and
it's self-sovereignty.
Yeah.
It's a person who is not putting himself above other people. They're not the judge. He's being the best that he can be to himself, the way Creator intended that we should be. And if others benefit from that, that's wonderful. If they don't, that's equally wonderful because they're entitled to do whatever they wish or attune to whatever they wish. But for me, I decide that I want to be the best I can be. So I'll employ all of those things which Creator gave me that enable me to rise to that level. And then I benefit and my actions then will spill over into the community.